This is episode 101. That's crazy. Do you know about the vintage Power of the Force coins? And if you're trying to complete a vintage Star Wars collection, are they necessary? I'm faced with that problem, and it might be an expensive problem. So let's go. Welcome back to the journey. And if you've been following the series, I am on a quest that started a little over a year ago. I set out to collect every single loose Star Wars action figure made from 1977 to 1985. And I started from nothing, and I've gone on to collect almost all of them, except for two. One of these action figures is from the Power of the Force line made in 1985, and it's Warhawk. And here he is on the screen. Now I'm gonna show you how I got him and where I got him in just a little bit. And if you already know about this figure, then you know that he came with a collector's coin in some cases. And there is the problem that I'm faced with, because I'm on a mission to collect all of the action figures complete with their accessories. Do I need to collect the figures that came with coins? And I'm trying to collect all of them as they were carded. If they came with an accessory inside that carded pack, well, then that's what I'm getting. So for the Power of the Force figures, do I need to collect those figures with the coins? Leave me a comment right now if you have an answer for that. If you, like me, are unsure, well, let's explore that together and let's go through some info that might help us make up our mind. Now, a few episodes ago, I did an episode going over all the Power of the Force coins, and I broke them down into 5 categories, with category 1 being the easiest to obtain in most cases, and then getting all the way to 5, which 5 being the most rare, expensive, and hard to obtain. And if you want to watch that episode, that link is up there in the corner. And it's also down in the description of this video. So here is a quick overview about all of the categories of the Power of the Force coins. With the exception of the rarer Yak Face and the Anakin coins, and this was because Yak Face and Anakin weren't distributed in a wide amount, with Yak Face only being sold in Canada, Europe, and the UK. And all of the rest of these coins are pretty much standard and will cost you the regular fair market price, and standard right now being in the price range of $15 to $40. So category 2, these are the reissued or standard characters that had been released in prior movies, but now were being repackaged and sold as part of the Power of the Force line. And it's this list right here. A much larger list, and with the exception of the rare, hard to find coins in this group, that being the Han in trench coat, Yoda, and the Gamorrean Guard, all the rest should be on the fair regular market prices as well, of $20 to $50. Category 3 coins. Now these are only coins that were offered as a mail-in giveaway. And for those of you who are new to toy collecting or how Kenner did the giveaways, you had to remove a proof of purchase from a card, vehicle, or playset. And depending on the offer advertised on the card, you would send in the proof of purchase and boom, you would get the offered item for free in the mail. So if they offered a coin, you would send in a proof of purchase and you'd get a special coin. The only trouble is that with this, Kenner would randomly select which coins you got. You couldn't ask them what coin to send you, although there is proof of some children and adults writing letters to Kenner and it working. Otherwise, you got a random coin. And if you're enjoying the content so far, please hit the like button. That does support the channel. And also, please consider subscribing. And please visit thepadawancollector.com, where you can see blogs, bonus material, and you can visit the Collector Depot for accessories that you may need for your collection. And these are the category 4 coins. These items were still sent in the mail, but since Kenner was at the end of their life cycle with the Star Wars coins, there were never release dates planned for these coins to ever be paired with figures. So these category 4 coins weren't made in mass amounts. So to get one of these coins is extremely hard to find, and these days very expensive to obtain. And some of these can go for hundreds or thousands of dollars each. And finally, there are the category 5 coins, and these are the lightning in a bottle coins. These were sent out in the mail, but we're talking hundreds were sent out, which makes you extremely lucky if you got one of these coins in the mail back in 1985. Most of these coins in Category 5 that have turned up in the market come from ex-Kenner employees who had multiple of these at home. There is also a 63rd coin called the Gold Jedi Knight coin that was only supposed to come as a special edition if you bought the entire set. Now, that set was never offered to the public, although Kenner had plans to do that, so the only coins and sets went to Kenner executives and certain employees as a thank you memento for their work. And that's how some of these wound up on the market, by those employees or people who controlled their estates selling these sets or individual coins off. With a total of 63 coins, 15 of those were new figures that came in the Power of the Force line's first wave. So that's a Man, Anakin Skywalker, R2-D2 with the pop-up lightsaber, A-Wing pilot, Barada, EV-99, Han Solo in Carbonite, Imperial Dignitary, Imperial Gunner, Lando Calrissian in General Pilot outfit, Luke Skywalker in Imperial Stormtrooper outfit, Luke Skywalker in Battle Poncho, Ramba, Warrock, and Yak Face. So of these figures, here are the coins that I have currently in my collection. I have a Man and his coin, Barada and the coin, EV-99 but no coin, A-Wing pilot and his coin, Han Solo in Carbonite and his coin, Imperial Dignitary and his coin, Imperial Gunner but no coin, Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper outfit and his coin, Lando Calrissian General Pilot and his coin, Luke Skywalker in Battle Poncho with the coin, Ramba and the coin, and like I said, I have Warrock and got the coin, so we're gonna go over those in a little bit. And I have R2-D2 and his coin, and Anakin's figure but no coin, and Yak Face's figure but no coin. So the only figures I need coins for are EV-99, Imperial Gunner, Anakin, and Yak Face. Easy, right? At 40 bucks tops, I can simply do a search online in Facebook and find what I'm looking for, right? So I went online and got the Imperial Gunner coin, and I found that on a Facebook claim sale for $25. Then I found an EV-99 coin on another claim sale for $30, got that shipped to me, and in the collection it went. Same thing with Warrock's coin. And here's a clip of me trying to buy one on eBay. We're gonna get ready to place a bid. We know that there's lurkers in this thing because there's 6 bids before. I know that there's people watching it right now. We're gonna place that bid and just get our typing fingers ready. All right, here we go. I'm gonna place a bid. We're gonna bid 15, then go 20. Oh, we've been outbid. Man, we lost it again. What was the winning bid? Winning bid was 20. That's what we bid. So somebody bid 20 before us. Man, lost another one. And I eventually bought Warrock and the coin from Orange Droid Vintage Toys on Facebook. And that leaves the Yak Face and Anakin coins. But before I get into my dilemma and the real question that I need answered from all of you, here is some history about the Warrock figure. Warrock was first released in the Power of the Force line of figures in 1985 on the 92 card backs and is one of the final 15 figures ever released as a new character from the vintage Star Wars era. He comes with a reddish-brown hood decorated with one green leaf, a dark brown bow, and a brown quiver. Now, naked, this bear can be hard to identify, and it's sometimes confused with Lumat when there are no accessories on them, but just for differentiating them, as you can see, Lumat has only fur molded in the figure, and Warrock has a belt molded in the figure cast. That's the easiest way, at least for me, to tell these two apart. Prices for loose complete Warrock figures currently are averaging about $340 on the high end and $260 on the low end. And for the coins, prices are coming in at a high of $35 and lows of around $20. And we picked up a great Warrock figure and the coin from Orange Droid Vintage Toys on Facebook for a total of $305.33 with shipping and taxes included. So for current prices, we got a great deal on the figure and its coin included. And the figure is in great shape. It's hard to find these in bad shape, as the only thing you're really looking for is to make sure the accessories are authentic and have the correct EPM and mold features. And then there is making sure that the limbs are tight. And of course, making sure that there's no paint rubs or scuffs, notably on the eyes or nose of this figure. And these will go in to my case made from Collector Displays, and we're also going to check this figure off our list and its coin. And you can get this checklist for yourself by visiting thepadawancollector.com. And the only one we need next is the Vinyl Cape Jawa, and that one has been the hardest figure for me to hunt for. But finally, for the problem that I have, the Anakin and the Yak Face coin. When I was planning this run, I did want to include the coins for the final 15 figures that came in the Power of the Force line. I even included Lumet and Paploo's coin, which they were technically from the last wave of the Return of the Jedi coins, but I included them and I got them. But when I finally got to pricing the Anakin and the Yak Face coins, the Anakin I've been seeing going for high prices of $700 all the way down to $400. And the Yak Face goes for around $1,000. And yes, those prices are just for the coins. And here's a quick clip that I got from an eBay live auction. Yup, $1,000. But here's what I found out about both of these coins and why they are so expensive. First off, both figures were never officially released in the US, and if they were available in limited releases. And I say limited because there are occurrences where they were seen and bought on the East Coast shops, namely in Buffalo, New York, and in northern United States like Michigan, and those on the US-Canadian border, as both Anakin and Yak Face were distributed in Canada. But most of that distribution for these figures came in the European countries, with Yak Face and Anakin being released on the tri-logo card backs, but on those, they did not have a coin. The only releases of the coins came in the Power of the Force card backs, and Yak Face's Power of the Force card was only released in Canada, and with Anakin's Power of the Force card, with the coin only getting a limited wide release. So eventually, I will get these coins. They will go inside that collection one day. And who knows, I might grade those coins. Anything that expensive, I'd want to get graded and protected. And right now, they're not on my budget, but they will be going into my future budget, starting in 2023. Because with those prices, I have to wait, unfortunately. I have seen some good prices, but by the time I get my paws on them, they've already been gone and sold. And when I say good prices, I saw a Yak Face being sold for $700 instead of the normal $1,000. And I saw an Anakin being sold with the figure for $300. High price for small coins that were made from cheap aluminum. But seeing that they were also released on the tri-logo cards without a coin, of course I can go my whole collection and not have these things inside my collection, but what are your thoughts? What would you do? And for me, the reason why I would want to collect them is that it's not just about the coins. It's about telling that whole Star Wars Kenner history and having those coins as part of that history. And that's why I feel that it's important to add at least those two items to my collection. There's no way I'm gonna ever afford to get all 63 coins, but to have the Anakin and to have the Yak Face, I think that tells a full, complete story of the collection that I'm trying to do. But like I said, if you just complete the figures and their accessories without the coins, I think that's okay to do too. It's your collection, it's your rules. But someday, I will have those coins inside that case. So now, I only need one more figure. And in the next episode, we're gonna go over that. And it was the toughest figure that I've ever had to get on this run, because I started searching from day one. And it's taken me until now to actually get this figure. So yes, in the next episode, we're going over that. What happens after I finish the loose run? Well, I'm gonna do an episode about how much exactly I spent doing this entire run. So if you're interested in that, that happens after I finish my run. That's gonna be very scary and a very revealing episode. So what's after that? Well, there's more stories to tell, more collection runs to go on. I'm still gonna do my loose grading run and take you all through that journey. I still have my vehicle run to go on and my playset run to go on, and I'm collecting the entire Minton card from Return of the Jedi. So there are a ton of runs to go on. A lot of stories left to be told, but this journey, the loose run journey, this is almost over. And as far as I know, I am the first person in history to take you through a journey of somebody starting from scratch, doing the pitfalls, and doing this entire thing on video and documented for the public. Am I crazy? Absolutely. Was it fun? Yes, it was so much fun. I am a little sad that this run is over, but I'm glad that you guys were with me. One more episode left, but there are still a ton of stories and a ton of adventures to go on. Trust me.
To help me keep creating content like this, please become a YouTube channel member. With membership starting as low as 99 cents a month, you'll get early access to videos before the public does, members-only live streams, extra entries into all giveaways, and special member shoutouts. Just hit the join button below the screen, and welcome to the Academy.
So if you found this video interesting, please hit that like button. That does support the channel. And please consider subscribing for more Star Wars and collecting content. And also hit that notification bell so you know when episodes go live. I post videos every Sunday with bonus content throughout the week. One more figure to go. And as always, my friends, thank you, and I will see you next time.
If you're new to the channel, check out the welcome video, or just check out the next episode. And please subscribe if you want to follow the journey. And remember, there is no shame in being a Padawan.